The Philadelphia Union, a club whose supporters were chanting before there was even a team to root for. The Sons of Ben were founded in a small bar in Philly with nothing but pure passion for the sport and had big ambitions of bringing soccer to Philadelphia. In 2007, the Philadelphia diehards took a trip down to the nation's capital to MLS Cup, chanting for a team in a city that didn't yet exist. A year later, their calls were answered and Philadelphia was awarded the 16th club in Major League Soccer. The following year, the name and crest would be revealed for the Philadelphia Union. The crest has changed in appearance since its first rendition, but the meaning stays the same. The circular base signifies unity, with the 13 stars representing the 13 original colonies of the United States. The shield is that of Philadelphia's coat of arms, with Ben Franklin's Gadsden snake signifying the dangers of disunity. The Sons of Ben's commitment to the club has been unwavering throughout the years, shown through the fearsome home environment they create and the creative displays of support that the River End brings to every home match. This has been evident since the very first kick on March 25, 2010. The Union begin their first MLS campaign in Seattle with the backing of the loyal supporters who made the 2,000-mile trip across the country for the club's premiere in professional soccer. The Union would fall that day, but it was only the beginning. 2 weeks later, the start of a fierce rivalry would be born at the iconic Lincoln Financial Field in the first meeting between the Philadelphia Union and DC United, in front of a rocking 35,000 fans that came to witness their team's home debut.
Moreno on the ball. Torres, left-footed drive, it's headed in, it's in the net! Letou has scored! Philadelphia's first ever goal! And now Philadelphia may have a counterattack. Here comes Letou. Letou drives and it's in the net! It's in the net! Philadelphia is up 2-0.
On this day, a 26-year-old French striker by the name of Sébastien Letou would put in his first of many heroic performances for Philadelphia, netting a hat-trick in the Union's first ever victory. June 27th of the same year would mark the first ever game day at the Union's very own home stadium, now known as Subaru Park. The home side were victorious on that day, taking home a convincing 3-1 victory against the visiting Seattle Sounders.
There it is, first score! Goes through everybody. Peter Novak going wild on the sideline. 2-1 Philadelphia. Sébastien Letou to make it 3. No, cuts it back. Safe Carroll stuffed in. It's 3-1 Philly. It is a successful opener for the Philadelphia Union.
The following season, the Union made their debut in the MLS Cup playoffs. A consistent run of form throughout the season would sit them at third place in the Eastern Conference, closely behind the Houston Dynamo and Sporting Kansas City, making them only the fourth team in MLS history to make the playoffs within their first 2 seasons.
Kansas City, and now on the move again, Letou! That will do! Very nice indeed! That's for Letou, who's in again, Sébastien Letou! This is Farfan on the move, still going, oh yes! Michael Farfan! Fantastic!
That's it! 1-1 result, and the Union will go on to the MLS Cup playoffs in this their second year. Congratulations to Philadelphia.
2014 would mark the beginning of a new era for Philadelphia. 2 names that would become synonymous with the Union entered the fray, one of those being goalkeeper Andre Blake, who the Union took as the first overall pick in the 2014 Super Draft. Later in the year, Jim Curtin would take the reins as head coach, leading the team to their first U.S. Open Cup final appearance in club history. 2018 saw sporting director Ernst Tanner's arrival to the club, and with that, an injection of young talent into the squad, players that would be instrumental to the team's coming success. October 20th, 2019 would be a day that Union fans would never forget. Rival New York Red Bulls rode down I-95 for the first round of the MLS Cup playoffs and quickly jumped out to a 2-0 lead against the home side in just 24 minutes. Union captain Alejandro Bedoya answered only 6 minutes later, but New York's Tom Barlow would deal a crushing blow at the brink of halftime, putting the visitors up 3-1. The Union, however, would not be denied.
Madunian in. Header off the crossbar by Santos, and then the goal. Track, Elliott. Santos is back on the ball, drives it across, header, goal! It's tied! Fabian. A deflected ball! Goal! Philadelphia leads for the first time!
It may not be pretty. They fought back. And ultimately, that's the goal.
In 2020, after coming off of a season where they would take their first playoff victory, the boys in blue looked primed to take the next step. That would change, however, when the COVID-19 pandemic struck, halting life as we know it. But when it was back to business, the squad wouldn't miss a beat, making it all the way to MLS's back semifinals. The squad took that momentum and rode it through the entire season, where they would establish Subaru Park as an impenetrable fortress, not dropping a single point at home in the regular season. This incredible effort secured the club's first ever trophy, the Supporters Shield.
This is the Supporters Shield for a reason. Y'all have waited for this for a long time, and we finally got that silverware.
And set the standard that would be followed for years to come. The 2021 playoffs had no shortage of drama. The Philadelphia Union would again face off with the New York Red Bulls in the postseason in another fierce matchup between the rivals. This time, it would be the Rocket Man leaving his mark. Glesnes' 123rd minute goal would see the Union pass their fearsome rivals and on to the next round of MLS Cup playoffs. Only 8 days later, it was Nashville coming to town, with both teams looking to punch their ticket to their first conference finals. Nashville star forward Hani Mukhtar scored the opening goal of the contest, but Philly's Daniel Gazdag answered back in stoppage time in the first half. Neither team could break the deadlock, and the game would go all the way to penalties, where the Philadelphia goalkeeper would show the world why they call him Brick Wall Blake.
Against Blake, and Mukhtar is saved by Andre Blake. Jack Elliott, right foot in, sends Willis the wrong way. Doy left foot in, and Blake again! Andre Blake. Well, now it's dual death time already for Nashville. They have to score. Zimmerman, right foot in, he's put it wide, and the Union are through.
The Union ended 2022 with a multitude of dominant performances, narrowly missing out on a second Supporters Shield in 3 seasons. The red-hot momentum followed them into the postseason, where only New York City FC stood between them and their first conference championship trophy.
Gets there first, into the middle, dropped off, Morales! What a sequence from New York City, and the defending champions take the lead in Philly! Slides through, keeps it in play, O'Toole, early cross, goal, and saved by Blake! Amada to save the game for Philadelphia.
Making little moves.
Suddenly in, it's a chance for Carranza! McGlynn, Carranza back into the middle! It's a goal! It's Gazdag! It's Philadelphia!
Los Angeles, California was the setting for the biggest game in Union history, meeting LAFC in the MLS Cup final. These two teams were the best in the regular season, with LA edging out the Supporters' Shield over Philadelphia. The Union didn't venture into enemy territory alone, for they had the undying support of the Sons of Ben, who had been waiting 15 years for this very moment. The two juggernauts would square off in a fearsome battle, trading blows in one of the greatest games in MLS history.
Wagner to take. Elliott scores! Jack Elliott! 2-2!
In heartbreaking fashion, the Philadelphia Union would fall just short of their goal in penalty kicks. But in their valiant effort, they captured the hearts of the entire city of Philadelphia. Although the Union's history is brief, the future is bright. It's an organization with a bevy of young talent, with the club's academy being a crucial component to the team's success. To go along with savvy international signings that have made lasting impacts on and off the field, strong leadership, and passionate supporters that have their back no matter what. This is soccer in the city of Philadelphia. This is the Union.